Hi students, today let's do exercise 1.1, find the product. Five into minus 12, 5 into minus 12 into minus 13. Here 5 is positive integer, minus 12 it is negative integer, and then again minus 13 that is also negative integer. So first thing we will multiply these two. 5 into minus 12. Here we have to find the absolute value of this. So it will become just 12, that is positive. See here 5 into 12. 5 12s are 60 is equal to 60. After finding the product, we will give the negative sign. Okay. Now, minus 60 into minus 13. Now, both we have to find the absolute value. That is 60 into 13. Okay. Absolute value of minus 60 is 60. Minus 13 is 13. So 60 into 13 we will multiply now. 60 into 13. 3 zeros are 0. 3 6 are 18. 1 zeros are 0. 1 6 are 6. Now we'll do the addition. 0. 8 plus 0 is equal to 8. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. 780 we got. Now you see here, both the integers are negative. So minus into minus is equal to plus. So we get the final answer is, for this question, our final answer will be 780. Okay, 780, which is a positive integer. Once again this question, 5 into minus 12 into minus 13 is our question. Here one is positive integer and both the other integers are negative. First thing what we have to do is, first 5 into 12 we have to do this, 5 into minus 12. Okay, that we have to do. Find out the absolute value of this minus 12, that is 12. So 5 into 12 we have done. Then after finding the product, we have to give the negative sign because these two are unlike signs. One is positive and one is negative. So after finding the product, we will give the negative sign. That is how here minus 60. Now second part is here, minus 13 we have to multiply. So minus 60 into minus 30. Here again we have to find the absolute values. Minus 60 absolute value is 60, minus 13 absolute value is 30. After finding the product, 60 into 13 we get the product 780. Now here you have to come back and see the sign. Both are negative integers. Minus into minus is equal to plus. That is the rule. So our final answer will be 5 into minus 12 into minus 13 is equal to 780, which is a positive integer. Next question. Minus 3 into minus 5. Minus 3 into minus 5 into minus 7. Here all three integers are negative. Find the absolute value of each integer and then we have to do the multiplication. First one, minus 3's absolute value is 3 into minus 5's absolute value is 5. So 3 5's are 15. Now 15 into, why? Minus into minus is equal to plus. Okay, that is why this is positive integer. After that we have to multiply by minus 7. Here minus 7's absolute value is 7. So 15 into 7 we multiply. After getting the product we have to give the negative sign. Okay, 15 into 7. 7 5s are 35. 3 balance. 7 1s are 7 plus 3, 10. So we get the product 105 here, and after that we have to see the sign of this, because two different integers, they are unlike signs. So what we have to do, we have to give the negative sign for this answer. Here we get 105, but here we will get negative sign. You understand? 15 is positive and here this is minus. This is negative integer. So after finding the absolute value of this minus 7, we get this absolute value is 7. So 15 into 7 we multiply. After getting the product, we have to see the sign of the integer, and then we have to give minus 105 is our final answer. Next question. Minus 6 into minus 8 into 3. Here two negative integers and one positive integer. First, find the absolute value of these two negative integers, 6 and 8. 6 8s are 48. Here a rule is minus into minus is equal to plus. So our answer will be positive integer. So 48 into 3. This is positive integer and this is also positive integer. How this became positive integer, you know. First we have to find the absolute value and we get the product after multiplication. Okay, first we have to find the absolute value and then multiply, then we get the product. Here, since both are negative integers, the answer will be, the product will be in positive. Why? Because minus into minus is equal to plus. That is how here 48 is positive integer. After getting that positive integer, we have to multiply by this 3. This 3 is also positive integer. So 48 into 3. 3 8s are 24. 2 balance. 3 4s are 12 plus 2, 14. 144. So here 144 we get. Here also, here positive integer, at the end we get the positive integer 144. This is our final answer. Once again, here there are two negative integers and one positive integer. Minus into minus is equal to plus. That is how this minus 6 into minus 8 we got the answer or the product for 48, which is positive integer. After getting that 48, we have to multiply by this 3, which is positive integer. 48 into 3 is equal to 144. Our final answer is minus 6 into minus 8 into 3 is equal to 144, which is a positive integer. Next question. Nine into minus 7. 9 into minus 7 into 5. Here one is positive, the other one is negative, and the third one is positive. So here we have to find the absolute value of minus 7, that is 7. So 9 into 7. 9 into 7 is equal to 63. Okay, here. But actual, what it is, one is positive and one is negative. So 9 into minus 7 is equal to minus 63. Understand? Now again what we have to do is minus 63 into 5. Here minus 63's absolute value is 63 into, this is positive, 5. 63 into 5 we have to multiply 9. Now 63 into 5. 5 3s are 15. 1 balance. 5 6 are 30 plus 1, 31. 350. But one is negative integer and one is positive integer. So the product will be in negative integer. So minus 63 into 5 is equal to minus 350. Now the main question is 9 into minus 7 into 5 is equal to minus 350. You understand? Once again, 9 into minus 7 into 5 is our question. So 9 into minus 7, first part of the question, what we have to do? Minus 7's absolute value we have to find out. That is, minus 7's absolute value is 7. So 9 into 7 is equal to 63 we got. Now 9 into minus 7 is equal to minus 63. Why? Because these two are two different integers, unlike signs. So we have to give to the product. When we multiply positive integer into negative integer, then we have to give the negative sign for the product. That is how we got the minus 63. After getting that minus 63, again we have to multiply by 5. Here again one is negative integer, so we have to find the absolute value of both and then we have to multiply. So minus 63's absolute value is 63. 5 is 5, just positive both. Then we have to find the answer, find the product of this. 63 into 5 we got 350. Then minus 63 into 5 is equal to minus 315. Did you understand that? One is negative integer, so we have to give the sign, negative sign to the product. That is how here 315 came. So our main question is what? 9 into minus 7 into 5 is equal to minus 350. Next. Minus 7 into 8 into 9. Here one is negative and the other two are positive. Okay, negative integer and these two are positive integers. Here we have to find the absolute value of minus 7. Minus 7's absolute value is 7 into 8. First we'll do 7 into 8 is equal to 56. 7 8s are 56. Here minus 7 into 8 is equal to minus 56. Why? Because one is negative and one is positive. So after finding the product we have to give the negative sign. That is how this became minus 56. Now minus 56 into 9. Here again we have to find the absolute value. So absolute value is 56 into 9. 56 into 9. 9 6 are 54. 5 balance. 9 5s are 45 plus 5, 50. So we got the product 504. Now here minus 56 into 9 is equal to minus 504. Why? Because unlike sign. So when you do multiplication, when you find the product of two different integers, then you have to give the negative sign to the product. That is how here minus 504 came. So minus 7 into 8 into 9 is equal to minus 504. This is our final answer. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Press the bell icon to stay tuned.